Mila. I'm Janice.
And I'm Chelsea.
And today's show is entitled, What Side Are You On? Now, if you don't know what side we're talking about, let me tell you. Okay. So in life, everybody has a crucial decision to make, and that is, are you going to be on God's side or the devil's side? And there ain't no third side. So even if you're trying to take that neutral seat and say, I ain't picking the side, you on the devil's side. So ladies, let's get into this.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, going with that, like you said, are you going to be on God's side or the devil's side? Matthew 6:24 says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. So that just lets you know, you cannot be saying, okay, yeah, I love God, but you still doing what you want to do. One of them is winning over the other. One of them is winning over the other. Just like the song No Gray, you either be white or black. There's no neutral. There's no in the middle. You know, sometimes I'm a dibbling dabble here and I'm a dibbling dabble there. Make a choice.
On Thursday in Bible study, we were talking about Genesis 34, and where Dinah was raped by Shechem, and Jacob's sons. What happened? Dinah was Jacob's son, or Jacob's daughter. And when they found out that he raped her, then Shechem wanted to marry her. He fell in love with her, you know, after he had raped her. And the brothers wasn't having it. So they set it up, act like they were okay, and ended up coming in. Instead of letting God fight the battle, they fought the battle themselves and killed Shechem and all the men in their area because he wouldn't let God fight the battle. So in that situation, instead of them humbling themselves and letting God take over and let God punish them, they did it themselves. So they weren't really on God's side. They were fighting. They were really on the devil's side.
Yeah, and that's something that we really have to discipline ourselves, because when that's like your child and you see your child is being hurt, you want to go to their defense, but you got to know, you know what, God, you can take care of my child better than I can. You know what I mean? And the vengeance is the Lord. And so even when our close family or friends say they get into some trouble, we always want to run to somebody's rescue.
Yes.
But really, whose side are you on? Because you don't know what God is taking that person through. You know what I mean? He may have his hand on that person
for a reason.
For a reason. So it has to be, you got to choose God's side, even if it's the closest. The close people to you. I'm gonna choose you. I'm gonna do what's right, even though my flesh wants to react, and even though everybody else is in my ear and telling me you gonna let them talk to you like that. That's your child, or that's your sister. You gonna let them do that to you? No, I'm gonna do what God told me to do.
And I think if you take the time and pray, because a lot of times we just want to jump up and do feed off emotion, feed off our flesh. But I think if we take the time and pray, that gives us time to get our mind right. Gives us time for God to start talking to us and working in us. Because like you said, it could be a reason that this person is dealing with what they're dealing with, or God may have a whole other plan in mind, and we're messing up the plan. We're coming in the middle of it.
And on the other side of that, if you in relationships, family, whatever, if you don't choose God, it won't work. Like that that friendship will be torn apart, that relationship will be torn apart, whatever. It won't work, because he has to be number one. He's a jealous God, like you always say. He's a jealous God, and you have to choose him.
And sometimes with that, when your foundation is not on God or whatever, he'll take you through that road and show you why his decision is best for you. So when you start messing up and you be like, oh my gosh, God, why is this happening to me? Why is this? What? Your foundation is not on the right person. Your focus is not correct. Even if when friends, when you try to seek to please them and do this for them and do this for this and do that, that sometimes can be a distraction from what's really important, God's word. So I'd be like, God, remove it. Even in conversation and issues when I don't even consider you. Take that. Okay, I already know that's an idol. If I'm not considering you in any kind of conversation or issue we having, then I already know that I'm putting it before you.
One concept that's really hard to grasp is that you do unto others as how you. Yeah. So somebody especially because I teach or whatever, so a kid would be like, shut up, and be like, shut up, you shut up, or you hit them and then they hit you back. It takes something new yours and you take it right back, and it's just I be trying to tell them look, y'all, you are nice to people even if they are mean to you, because vengeance is the Lord's or whatever. And in that decision, it's just I'm choosing God. I'm trusting God, because I don't know what's gonna happen to them, but it's not my business to do. Just being in your position, you're not the one. You're not the punisher. You don't come down and have wrath. God does it. You just obey.
And I'm sorry, and I feel like that's crazy. When people be like, okay, shut up, they fight back and forth. That's something that their parents have told them or whatever. That's something that their parents have instilled in them or whatever. And sometimes I feel like it's crazy because when we get into fights or we get in fight at school, and your mama like, punch him, do that to them, do that to them, do that to them, and then we be like, okay, we have this. We have to impress our parents.
And it'll never end.
A lot of times we have people in our ear, like hyping us up, knowing that like it comes to like
the godly counsel.
Godly counsel, and it comes to like literally like what you gonna do? Like it's everyday. It's like what you gonna choose? Like what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like it's a battle, especially like when you trying to live for God, but you like got a foot in the world. Like I saw this like little meme. It was like an escalator, and like it was like one foot I'm in church and the other like we in the world. Like it'll like literally switch you apart because the two it don't go like we can't like. You gotta choose this day who you will serve. You have to.
And like your friends and stuff, just important too. Because we should really take into account like where are you and all your friends going? Like are you leading your friends to heaven, or are you leading them to hell? Or are you letting them lead you to hell? You know, because a lot of times people get so caught up in their lives and just so caught up in their little circle or whatever, and they just that's just the standard. Like, I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to act this way because this is the people that I'm around. This is what they expect from me. But you have to stop looking at people's expectations and say, this is what God expects from me. You know, and if you start chasing after God, you wouldn't stop chasing after whatever Billy Bob is trying to tell you to do and trying to get you to do.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's another thing that's big in, like, what side are you going to choose? He even said it in the Bible. Are you for God or are you for money? He said you can serve either two masters. You can serve God or you can serve mammon, which is money. And I feel like sometimes people is just like, we are so like materialistic and we are so based on this world mindset. Like the world, our life is this much on the eternity. So we like, okay, I gotta have this, I gotta do this, I gotta impress him, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And God says, seek. Oh my gosh, he said, seek you don't have to worry about nothing. You come over to my side, you worried about what this money doing for you. You come over to my side, I got you.
Yes.
I got your need. He said, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things should be added unto you. So while you going out and you looking for this and you looking for this and you find happiness, and he said, just come to me.
That's all. That's literally all you have to do.
That's it. It's a good choice. It's a good choice.
I even have to be, so you have to be careful sometimes, because sometimes not intentionally are you choosing something else. You know, sometimes like I find myself, my phone, like I'm not intentionally like, oh, I'm choosing my phone. But when you look there, like you really are. Like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, having no care to what I'm just doing it. And then I look up like, I didn't even pray yet. Like I just did this. You know, like sometimes you have to be careful on what you spend your time doing, because time is a big thing. You choosing something else when you could be in your word or talking to God. That's a big thing with me.
Yes.
And then you wake up. And then you realize you're late to work because you spent 10 minutes
on the phone.
I'll talk to you
3 hours.
Right.
Put him on the back like, oh shoot.
I'll talk to him in the car.
Right.
And that's the thing. Like we tend to think that God is on our side. Y'all didn't get that. We tend to think God is on our side rather than his side, because God is not our sugar daddy. God is not our lapdog that you just come up. No, and that's when we try to treat him like that. No, he's not on the backboard. He's like, okay, you trying to do me like this? Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
And I just thank God for showing us and for His grace, because even with me, like I just find like every time like when I get like sick, I feel like that's when I like really like go hard. Like I'll be like really, cause like that's what time like I'm in my bed, like I'm just like really in my worry, and I'm like, thank God, why do I keep getting sick? But it's like I just thank him for breaking me down so I can get another opportunity, because you know what I mean. Like when God lets you go, like that's scary. Like turn up to that rubber man. Like God, I just thank you enough for caring about me, even when bad things happen. Like God, thank you for showing me I get a flat tire. God, thank you for doing it so I can call up. God, thank you for getting my attention.
And God does so much for us, you know, and even those small things that we overlook, you know, God's always there, and He just wants us to always choose Him and be there for Him. Just like this morning, I know I needed some water for my pills, and here comes Sister Carla with a bottle of water. Just little things like that. And Chelsea, tell you, I was like, thank God, look how God works. You know, just the small things. We need to give God credit for all the stuff that He does for us.
And everything that He does for us, how dare we not choose Him? Like, how could we put something else over Him? All the things that He's done for us, brought us through. We still here. We got houses, shoes on our feet. You know, we never have to worry about where our next meal is coming from. No, how could we not choose Him?